Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Demon Deacons offense will start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
The Demon Deacons racing to the line in the hurry-up. Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. Once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it, because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He'll pull it on the read. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
So North Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tar Heels with a long of the loss on the last play. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Grab near the marker is Hernandez. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Wake Forest.
And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Hernandez. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Demon Deacons will hustle to the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
That's caught. It's Culliver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Flips it out on the screen. Nice move there. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense. They booted away on 4th down. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, Dave.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
North Carolina, 0.
Coming out with it, it's Robinson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Off play action on first down. Got his man quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Lopez to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the run. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Pulls and fires complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And it's no good. He missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. Keeps it on the draw. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Great reaction by this defense immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. The offense changing the play. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Simmons. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Looking for space. It's Simmons. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. The quarterback will keep it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Tries to get it on the ground. And the Demon Deacons get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got a man. Touchdown, Wake! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
North Carolina, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. When you ride with the freshman quarterback, you have to take the good, take what they've taken today, which is a lot of bad. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top. Handoff from the gun. Fights off a defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Lopez wants to fire. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Shipp. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and makes it. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, you see him there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Oregon was anything but dominant today, but the Ducks are going to leave Autzen Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elcom. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Lopez to pass. Got a man. It's Shipp. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Tar Heels want to move quickly. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Turns it loose. It's caught downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. quick release on the RPO. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. The field goal is no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away at. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll do it himself. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Vick. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Wake Forest.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he missed it. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Demon Deacons will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Lopez wants to fire. He's got him. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Ross. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Oh, they're after him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat and cross the offensive lineman's face and work his way to the QB.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
And I wish I... some hope, but man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he'll just get rid of that one.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the
picked off. What a play to set him up. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. Lopez to pass. Pulls it in. It's gone. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Hall. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play is over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run back, but this ain't high school anymore. You used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Bring in the heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Pulls it in. It's Simmons. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter.
Wide open spaces. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Demon Deacs! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game. but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Starts to scramble to the left. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Lopez wants to fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Power football with the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You love to see that kind of yardage. Keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll try to do it himself. He's loose. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Quick release by the QB. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Watch out, come over.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught near the sticks. It's Claiborne. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Demon Deacons are flying down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Mays. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
22.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 10 over South Carolina. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
This quarterback's showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because 1st down he got sacked, 2nd in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the 1st down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this 3rd.
All out of space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Culliver. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
Well, on 3rd down, they go to the running back screen. They're able to get a couple of yards, but not enough for the 1st. What do?
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hood. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking for space, it's Hood. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle, and they need to find something that they do really, really well, and running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive. There he goes! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a... easy, you know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
And the Demon Deacons just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Can't get him to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. You just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Demon Deacons are facing 3rd and inches. Finding open areas. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
And the Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Johnson wants to throw it. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Catch in the middle. It's Schiff. And they swarm him under.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
And the Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10.